What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Farmer on the Prairie. So it is the same day that Dad and Ben went to go get the combine, and we took delivery of our new combine, and I had the afternoon off of work because of that. And now Dad had been looking at a sale flyer, and there is a corn head that might interest us. Dad, what is the reason we can't run our corn head on the 2588?
Well, we can run it, we just have to make some alterations to it. And so we were going to look at this other corn head that would fit right on it, and then we might watch it sail if it's decent, and then we just sell ours. There probably won't be too much difference in money, then we wouldn't have to alter ours.
And what would be the big reason to get a 2206?
Hydraulic deck plates would be a nice feature. I mean, a really nice feature would be the automatic adjusting deck plates on a Drago, but that's a little bit cost prohibitive.
That's about 20 grand extra, isn't it?
At least, yeah. So we'll see what this one looks like, and maybe we could get that with not too much more than what our 1063 is worth.
Yeah, and the corn head that was on the 2588 and the owner still has it is a 2208, so it's an 8-row corn head. It has had all the calmer upgrades done to it, and it is in very good condition, but it would just not be ideal to have an 8-row corn head on our farm. We'd rather have a 6-row corn head. So we're gonna go look at this one. The 8-row is, I'd say he's got a reasonable price for stuff done to it.
Yeah, it's a nice head. But yeah, we'll see what this one goes for.
The main reason we want to stay with the 6-row is because we have a 12-row planter, and an 8-row would also, it's going to be pushing it a lot to be running a Class 5 combine with a 6-row head. But if we bump it up to an 8-row, the combine's gonna run faster than whoever's hauling away can keep grain, going to the bin. That's gonna be our weak point.
Yeah, mess with our system.
Because then the combine would have to be stopping very frequently to let the hauling in guy catch up. So it'd just be ideal to keep a 6-row head. The reason our corn head will not work on a 2588 is because the 2588 has lateral tilt, which means the feeder house can move side to side and go at an angle, and our corn head has a fixed shaft, so we would have to spend
$850 to change it.
Yeah, $850, but we'd still have bolt adjusted deck plates and an older corn head with a lot of wear, and it doesn't have the sensors for field tracker on it. Well, guys, we're here at the place where they're having the auction, checking out a couple pieces of hay equipment first, and then we'll go look at the corn head. This is a New Holland 12-wheel rake. Not super sold on this design. Like 3 or 4 grand. Ancient booger. Doesn't look super used. Just sat outside. It'll bring 20 at least. Probably 11-footer. All right, guys, here's the corn head we're looking at. It's a 2206. Unfortunately, it's not on a header cart. It's on the combine, so it's going to make it interesting to inspect it very much. Oh, you can't get to that. Definitely chains. They're very chintzy ones. Doesn't look like it's been tweaked. looks like a flat plane. The hydraulic adjustment's back in there. Yeah, I'd say definitely change is on the agenda, but got field tracker.
Yeah, it said in there that it is.
Okay. Late enough that it's got the flagship adapter in it. What's the hydraulic hookup for? Oh, the deck plates. Duh. Looks like it's 100% good to go for plug and play on a 2588. Alright, Dad, what'd you think of the corn head?
I think it's definitely worth consideration. It didn't have a calmer kit on it, and it probably need chains and sprockets. So just see what it brings.
It definitely looked like it was in good condition now, and either kept inside or newer 2206 because the paint and poly's still looked in pretty good shape on it. Just didn't have any add-ons or anything, but it did have the wiring harness and all that for the field tracker, so that would hook right up with the new combine we have. So Dad's gonna go to the action. Dad's gonna go to the action. Yeah. Dad's gonna go to the auction on Saturday, and
No, you're gonna go to the auction. I'm gonna pick up meat.
Why can't I pick up meat? Because you don't want to stand out in the cold. Whoa! Good grief!
Well, you can go.
We'll have plenty of fun.
Yeah. Either that, or you can take your date with. Anyways,
I don't know, it'll be cold and rainy.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna go.
so I guess that means I'm going to another auction to watch things sell. Hopefully there's not as much little stuff at this auction. Hopefully there's not as much little stuff at this auction and it goes a little bit quicker. The equipment was lined up in a lot more organized fashion and there wasn't nearly as much of it. Be interested in the corn head, and then also there was a hay rake there that if it's sold for cheap we might pick up as well, just because it was a high capacity large rake. You know, it didn't look like it was super overbuilt, but it might work for a few years. Alright guys, we're on another adventure. Ben and I got delegated to go to the auction, so we're gonna go there. I mean, yeah, we could sit at home online, but I like live auctions better. It's more fun to get out, see people not wearing masks.
Correction, Seth got delegated. I volunteered to tag along.
Ben just wanted to come to another auction. He thought the last one where he froze his butt off and stood in the rain all day was fun. So,
Something like that.
yep, we're gonna go up there. This corn head is in really good condition. Honestly, it's not had that many acres run through it, and we'll see. We'll see what the bidding goes to. Dad wants me to call him so he can make the final call on where to stop. I have an idea, and it's a 50-50 shot that we'll get it with the price he's thinking, but we'll see. The hay rake we were interested in is already bid up to $4,200 online, so that's obviously out of our price range for the time being. You wanna get a kale ticket?
It's not my ticket.
Here, let's pass a cop going this fast.
I think you're fine.
That was I don't know what, but Ben and I are headed up there, and we'll let you know when we get up there, get registered. This auction was a little bit different. They said that they need a bank's certificate of legitimacy or something like that for the check. So Dad got a letter from the bank saying that we have adequate funds to buy whatever up to X amount of dollars. So yeah, we'll go up there, see what we can get. Well guys, we got some bad news. Ben forgot to film the bidding and ended up not buying the head. Everything at this auction went a little bit high. We were hoping to get the head for probably a little less than it was worth, and well, it went for just as much as it worth, and I'm sure that the guy who was bidding was not going to stop. Well, everyone stops, but not within reason. Everything, there's a lot of people at that auction. Everything went for a very large amount. I mean, there was a pretty ragged out 2006 1-ton Duramax that brought, it had 51,000 miles, but it brought $34,000 or $35,000. Unfortunately, we're going home empty-handed, but the good news is if we spend $1,000 on our corn head, we can make it work on our new combine. So that's probably just what we're gonna end up doing, and you know, hopefully find a head in the future that is exactly what we need, a 6-row, and hopefully get it for a reasonable price. Okay guys, it is Christmas Eve, and something I've been thinking about for just a little bit that I wanted to share with all of you guys. Just kind of about possessions and what they should mean to us. So there's been something that I've been wanting for a little bit now. As many of you guys know, I'm a contractor, or I work for a contractor, I work in the trades, and tools are a very important part of that. They make our lives easier, more productive, get more workflow through. So this is a tool that I've been wanting for a while now. This is a Milwaukee Fuel 30-degree framing cordless nailer. I've been wanting this for a while. I went out and bought myself a Christmas present. That 2588 you see behind me, that has been a combine that we have wanted for several years now. We were finally able to do it. We just broke down and did it. We bought ourselves a giant Christmas present. Both the framing nailer right here and that combine are tools that help make us more productive. Everything on the farm that goes into a grain bin that is to make us money goes straight through that combine. That harvests all of our crop. That is what starts the process of us getting a return on our investment. But is that combine gonna break? Yes, it is. That combine is gonna let us down. This nail gun is gonna let me down. The battery's gonna die, the nailer's gonna jam, bearings are gonna go out on that combine, the motor's gonna blow up. Those are tools that we are allowed to have. Do they make us happy? A little bit, but only for a short time. You know, as much as I love Milwaukee tools, they're all gonna break and eventually end up in a landfill. So there's gotta be more to life than this, right? The answer is, there is. There is the Son of God who got sent to earth as a baby to die for us. He gave up everything in heaven just to come to earth and forgive us for our sins. I'm very, very thankful for that. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where I'd be right now. There's a lot of things that have happened in my life where I've had to lean on him a lot. You know, every day I grow stronger and walk closer with him. I wish the same for you. If any of you have questions that you don't want to put in the comments down below, just shoot me an email at farmingontheprairie@gmail.com. I would love to talk about it, because all in all, I can talk about farming all day. Someday I'm not going to be a farmer. I'm going to be living in heaven. Will I be a farmer there? Maybe. Will I be a contractor there? Maybe. I really don't know. But the truth is, this earth right here, what I'm doing now, does not matter. Do we need to do it to the best of our abilities? Yes, we do. But we also need to keep in mind that we're living each day for him. I'd love to talk with you about it, because this life is not what matters. Living a life for him, because he came on this earth to forgive us for our sins, that's what truly matters. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And might put together a compilation video of some of the things that have happened. We'll see what we can get Mama D to do. I don't know. I will see y'all next time.